Well, I finally got my first pocket plot done for the year. And this one I knew I was going to put strawberries in. So I went ahead and painted these little strawberries on it. There's one and there's one. And they kind of serve more of a purpose than being decorative. Uh, the birds see this red and they're attracted to red. In fact, right after I had painted it and it was still sitting up on the blocks, some hummingbirds tried to feed off of the strawberries, thinking it's a red flower. But the other birds who will eat your strawberries see this red. They attempt to peck at it and discover that it's nothing. And by the time you actually have strawberries, the birds have already tried it, found out there's nothing good to eat, and they'll, for the most part, leave your strawberries alone, which is nice. The other thing I really like about these for strawberries is your fruit actually doesn't touch the soil. It tends to hang over the edge, so you get these perfect berries. So that works great. And then also, these in general, not just necessarily for strawberries, they're great because it's not on the ground. So yeah, you do have to bend over a little, but if you were in a wheelchair or just not really very mobile, I'm an old lady, but I can still get down pretty well. But if you couldn't, this would be kind of a nice way to work on things. The next barrel I'm going to do is going to be probably salad greens. They work great in these. But I've done all kinds of stuff. I've done peas, tomatoes. Tomatoes, you want a bush variety, and you usually put them down lower so they don't interfere with whatever you have above. But you can kind of watch as I get more in and plant them, the progression of what I do. I'll bring you through that. So planting these is super easy. So I just went to our local farmer's market and bought some of these little strawberry plants. These are beautiful. They're called Ozark Beauties. And you just go ahead and kind of hollow out the soil. Just pop it in there. And let me do one more, maybe towards the front so you can see it. So this one has berries on it, and you actually don't want to leave that on because you want it to grow roots. And it looks like this. It's broken. So we'll take this leaf off too. So just gonna pop them out. Kind of feather out the roots because they have a tendency to get very crowded in there. Just kind of make a hollow and press. And you're good. So my next video on this, I will show you how to make these from start to finish. I wouldn't say they're easy, but they're definitely doable. So if you have any questions, if you have any requests, please let me know in the comments. I really appreciate your comments. I read them all. I try to respond to everybody, and we will see you next time.